Hi, Sagittarius-Capricorn Cusp Collective. Welcome to your Cosmic Energy Check-in reading. This is a timeless look into how you're being supported by the planets, the houses, any transits, all the aspects, zodiac signs, elemental energies. For those of you that have strong Sagittarius and Capricorn in your natal chart, all right? I hope that this live finds you well, my Sagicorns. Make sure, wow, my mind, I was just about to say something and then my mind was like, look. But again, I hope this finds you well and in good spirits, okay? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below after watching this reading. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and that you are subscribed, all right? Sagicorns, let's get grounded and get centered and offer up some gratitude into our space. Do whatever grounding or gratitude practice feels right and best for you. I'm going to do the same and then we'll see what you guys got going on. Okay, I'm going to sound my sound bowl once. We're going to let the sound travel. Once it dissipates, we'll get into these messages. Hold on one second. Let me just tilt this down just a little bit more. All right, y'all. Here we go. Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Sagittarius Capricorn Cusp Collective Energy here on YouTube. How are the Sagicorns being guided, supported, and influenced by the cosmic energies right now? What do they need to be aware of as far as their cosmic guidance, influences, and support in this now moment? Cosmic energy for Sagicorns. All right, you've got Cancer, and I feel, okay? Some of you could have Cancer somewhere in your chart. Cancer is the 7th house to your natural first house of Capricorn, right? If you're, yeah, don't necessarily want to go into all of the astrology, but it's your opposite sign. Let's just say that, all right? Cancer. So there could be a lot of emotions, could be a lot of feelings. 16 does break down into a 7. Okay, so think Chariot energy, getting prepared to move forward or ahead in something, or feeling propelled by your emotional energy. Okay, maybe very driven by your emotional state right now. You've also got the 6th house. All right, natural house of Virgo. All right, maybe Cancer's connected to your 6th house somehow, some way. Vibration of 30 here, which does break down into a 3. And it's the energy of your day-to-day routine, okay? Cancer also being connected to the moon here. Feels like you're deeply sensing something right now, my Sagicorns. Something in your day-to-day practice either needs to shift, change, increase or decrease based on what you're feeling. Maybe you need to make room or make space in your daily routine to address your emotions somehow, some way. Whether it's creatively, whether it is through journaling, whether it's through taking a nap, I don't know. However you like to connect with your emotional body. Maybe there's just a little bit more time on a day-to-day basis that you need to address that energy. What else is cosmically supporting my Sagicorns? Yeah, you've got the black moon, Lilith energy here of mystery. Okay. Alrighty. This Lilith energy in this particular deck is 12, which breaks down into another 3. So 3s and 7s might be important synchronicities for you. Maybe 37 is an important number for you. Okay, or 73, take it how it resonates. I think there's also this sense that something might shift in your day-to-day routine. Because Lilith would denote that there's this energy around you that's swirling, kind of lurking around. It's not making itself known. It's not coming out into the light. It's almost like enticing you into the dark. Okay, so maybe Lilith is trying to get you to face some deeper or darker emotional energy that might be coming up here for you, Sagittarians. That's either the emotional energy is affecting your day-to-day routine, so there's like a problem-solving energy on how to fix this or how to correct it. Or this is about your emotional health, okay? I just heard waves of emotion. So maybe there are waves of emotions that are hitting you that you're trying to figure out where it's coming from. Why am I feeling this at this time? Has something to do with your Lilith energy or your Lilith placement, okay? For those of you that want to learn your Lilith placement, you can check the free natal charts in my description box below. All right, they're not affiliate links. They're just websites that I find to chart natal charts quite accurately, okay? You would want to do the tropical or Western link to find your Lilith. Hi, Sarah Bear. Oh, okay. Enjoy the rest of your work day, Sarah. Thanks for being here, love. All right, let's see. Bottom of the deck energy. That's why I was feeling that, right? Fifth house of creativity. Maybe there's just this creative problem solving that, how could I piece this together? I just think there's either something that's enticing you to get more creative around your day-to-day routine, okay? Or to make some time and make some room and make some space in your monthly practice for some of you, weekly practice or daily practice to address some sort of darker emotional energy, okay? Or to get to the root of something that's unknown, something that you absolutely feel and you sense, but is still not quite clear, okay, with the Lilith energy. Let's see. I'm going to scoot this a little closer. Okay, let's dig a little deeper here. Sagittarians. Again, for my number people, we have 7 and 16, 3 and 30, and 3 and 12. 29 does break down into an 11, so we don't further break that down. But yeah, it has something to do with your personal sense of, personal sense of freedom and agency. Something that you either yearn to be a part of with that fifth house energy, yearn to be the leader of, yearn to express. Maybe you guys are like creative writers, kind of getting that, or have some sort of creative outlet that might help you navigate or get to the root of what this darker energy is, okay? All right, tell me more about Cancer, 6th house, and Black Moon and Lilith energy. Knight of Wands, 7 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands. Okay. I feel like if we were to separate these out like this just for a moment, the 7 of Pentacles would say to take this time. Some of you might find yourself at like a bit of a plateau with some sort of career, some sort of work energy, something you've been working towards. Like it's not increasing, it's not also decreasing, it's just kind of staying steady, okay? This steadiness is giving you the opportunity to dig deeper into your feelings, okay? To maybe name what you feel. So embrace this rest period, okay? The 7 of Swords under the 6th house in routine would say there's something you're not seeing or something that you felt might have benefited you in the long run that isn't any longer, okay? But it might be a little difficult to get clear around, if that doesn't work, what do I need to replace it? Excuse me, y'all. The Knight of Wands would say, let that mystery, let the unknown be an area where you utilize your intuition. You lead with your intuition, Knight of Wands, okay? So trust your instincts when it comes to navigating that mystery or trying to get to the root of something here. Okay, tell me more about this 7 of Pentacles with Cancer and I feel. Yeah. Okay. There's that Capricorn energy. So you either feel really restricted by something that you are a part of or that you have built financially, maybe within your career. Tell me more about this Devil energy with Cancer. That would also be mother-father dynamics as well. Some of you, that might mean something here, okay? With Cancer being the mother energy, the moon, the Devil being connected to Saturn, which is father, patriarchal energy. You also have the Page of Cups. Excuse my pupper if you can hear him, all right? You know what? Let's do this. Let's dig a little deeper on this. Okay? Tell me more. I think I clarified the Devil energy right there. Tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles, though, in connection to the Page of Cups and the Devil. Six of Cups. Okay, so what you're sensing is definitely something that's deep within your soul. This could also be inner child energy that's coming into play here for you, Sagittarians. Something about needing an apology or looking for an apology, waiting for an apology, okay, from a father figure, maybe from a mother figure, take it how it resonates. Or trying to find compassion for yourself as you've come out of, and I really do feel like, I think you've come out of some sort of karmic pattern with someone with this Devil energy, right? The Seven of Pentacles with the Devil would say that this connection, this situation, this energy has reached its ceiling, right? So there's a need to find compassion, not only for yourself, but for whoever you're in this energy with, or if this is all for you, find compassion for you. Maybe it's your inner child, okay? Take it how it resonates. But to find emotional balance where you are in this moment is super, super, super important here, Sagittarians, because it feels like it's allowing yourself to balance out something that's been very heavy, very restrictive. I just heard the word daunting, like almost like a cloud over you when it comes to this maybe specific person or a particular situation. I also get the energy that someone maybe allowed fear to overtake them or keep them stuck and stagnant in something. And maybe seeking forgiveness for allowing the fear to get the best of you, okay? So again, I get the Devil energy could also be a lot of, I just heard like self-deprecation or just like being very harsh on yourself for either not being able to break this ceiling with the Seven of Pentacles, or looking back, and especially with the nostalgia and the Six of Cups, looking back on the actions that you took to get to the Seven of Pentacles might not have been something that, I don't want to even say regret, but I just think that there's strong emotions about those actions or those decisions, okay? And I think that's where the Seven of Swords comes into play, because it's like the Seven of Swords can also carry that energy of, if I knew back then what I know now. It's like coming into the knowledge of something that was either deceptive, either hidden, that you weren't aware of, okay? Tell me more about this Seven of Swords here in connection to the sixth house. Yeah, the Fool energy. Okay? Meaning, right, I was foolish to take this particular risk, and now I see it in the now moment. I didn't see it back then, but now I see it, right? That nostalgia energy, Seven of Pentacles. Some of you might have been, yeah, Ace of Wands. Some of you, again, might have been very eager to begin something new, start something new. Yeah, Two of Swords. Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands, it's like, yeah, if I could go back to the moment where I had this opportunity to start something new or to jump off this cliff or start a new cycle, I may have chosen the other sword or the other thought, right? Or the other path. That's that Two of Swords energy, slightly indecisive, at a crossroads about what to do, what to think about something. And I think some of you, the excitement of either starting something new or the excitement of whatever was on the bottom end of this cliff, again, it's like either got the best of you here, clouded your judgment in some way. Whatever this looks like for you, Sagittarians, again, I still get pulled over here to the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. So there's just a need to have a lot of compassion with you or for yourself or for this situation if you can access it. Because with the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Swords, it would say that you needed to get to this point of the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, feeling the heavy restriction energy from the devil, right? Or just that Saturn. Because the devil is really the opposite of the lovers, right? It's fear versus love. So maybe out of fear, you chose one path or chose to jump off one cliff that you now see in this moment maybe wasn't in the best interest for you health-wise, because the sixth house in Virgo energy can also be a message around your health, like physical health, emotional health, maybe mental health, or it wasn't spiritually healthy for you, Ace of Wands. So now in this energy where you're reviewing, and maybe in lieu of all of these retrogrades here, Sagittarius, you're getting this opportunity to have a spiritual renewal or a realignment spiritually so that you can break this, I just heard glass ceiling that you're facing, okay, or this barrier that you're facing, because you now hopefully will know better, right? Or know to trust your instincts when something mysterious or unknown kind of greets you. I get here, it's like maybe you ignored your intuition around something and jumped headfirst foolishly into a situation that is now proven to be detrimental, restrictive, not necessarily in the best or the best option for you. It's like someone I feel like is looking back and like, dang, I should have chose, if you chose option A, I should have chose option B. But hindsight is always 20/20. So again, that's where the don't be too hard on yourself for choosing what you chose. You did the best you could in that moment with what you knew. But I do get this vibe of now that you know better, how do you move forward? But tell me more about this mystery and the Knight of Wands for Sagittarius. Yeah. Six of Wands. Maybe for some of you with this Seven of Swords, maybe you were promised a victory. Okay, that's coming through. You were either promised something that you didn't receive. So it's like you were promised that this path would lead you to a certain thing. And now that you've gotten to it, you actually realize it led you to a dead end. That's what that Seven of Pentacles could be too. Because I just heard the promise of success with the Six of Wands, but that was the mystery. That's what was maybe a little hidden. Someone could have been saying, oh yeah, that's going to be successful. Yeah, it's going to be right on. Or, you know, do this, do that. And you were like, okay, but again, for some of y'all, your intuition was saying, I should maybe go the other way. But with the Page of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Devil energy, again, that's maybe a karmic pattern here for you, Sagittarians, that you're learning a lot more or realizing or becoming more aware of how that karmic pattern or that karmic conditioning, how much it rules your decision making. Right? So maybe you ignored your intuition in light of pleasing someone else. Okay? And now being here at the Seven of Swords, it's like, I should have went with my gut, the Fool energy, right? I should have went with what my spirit was telling me, Ace of Wands. Because even if you look at the Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands, it's two opposite directions. So victory was in one direction, Two of Swords, right? But the impulse or the karmic conditioning or patterning led you to take the opposite direction. And maybe you're at that point where it's like, why do I do this? Or why do I find myself in this Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords energy? I honestly feel like it's in connection to somebody. So whether you're just getting misguided by someone close to you, especially with the Six of Cups, this could be someone in your family. Cancer energy has a strong family dynamic to it. And it's like you want to trust this person. You want to follow their advice or follow their lead. But every time you do, it leads you to these dead ends. and where you look back and you're like, I have a routine of being so indecisive and or ignoring my intuition that I fall off cliffs I shouldn't have fallen off of, or I take a risk where I shouldn't have taken a risk, right? So again, and maybe with that Saturn energy, you just might be beating yourself up a little bit, okay? This could be a mother that you're listening to, Sagittarians, take it how it resonates. A father figure, take it how it resonates. Or I get that it's an elder, okay? Some elder in your life where it's like you want to honor them. You really do, but it just leads you towards these dead ends. And I think you've maybe gotten to a point where you're ready to rest on your own creative energy, your own ideas, what really burns bright within you, Sagittarians, as opposed to following the directional energy or guidance of and I want to say this lightly and gently, because for some of you, this is a situation where the people in your family, because yeah, I'm just going to go with it's definitely family. The people in your family mean well. They maybe have good intentions, but they're not necessarily headed where you're headed, Sagittarians. Or they don't have a lot of experience or knowledge or know-how with what you're trying to build or create. So it's just learning how to navigate those relationships with, again, not dishonoring anyone or not shutting or cutting anybody off, but just, I feel like I say this a lot, taking it with a grain of salt, right? Not necessarily letting it make you confused about the direction your spirit is trying to guide you towards, because you value this person's opinion, or this is someone that is valuable in your life. And it's, again, somewhat of that Page of Cups and Six of Cups energy is, I don't want to disappoint this person, right? So you might yield to what they feel you should do, because I feel, right, Cancer energy, this could definitely be a very strong mother presence, grandmother present, aunt, take it how it resonates. So you yield to what they feel you should do, but in the end, it always ends up being, I should have followed my first mind. Yeah? All right, tell me more about this Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands. Thank you so much, Divine. Ooh. Okay. Sagittarius, go ahead and relax. There you go. I know that this might bring out a little attention here, but again, you have the Three of Wands. Hold on, let me lift this up so you guys can see. Right. That's also that energy of, if you go this way, there'll be so much to gain, and then here you are, Three of Wands, waiting, like, okay, where is the gain? Where is it? And then you get to the point of Seven of Swords. Got me again, right? At the dead end. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you, this could even be a partner. Take it how it resonates, okay? It's like you wanting to yield to your partner, but you know better than to... Yeah, come on now. High Priestess, you know better. And that's not to say you know better than anybody, or, you know, it's not from a superior place. It's just your higher self is what you ultimately want to listen to. And maybe that's why Lilith is here. Again, and more energy turning away from success and victory and what you know will be successful, right? Back turned here to the success, Six of Wands. Back turned here to the High Priestess. You also have the Empress that came out with the High Priestess. Like I said, it could be a mother figure that absolutely means well, 100%, yet is it going where you're going? And I'm trying to say that as lightly as possible, but it's a natural part of the life cycle, right? Where you have to realize that the people who you might look up to also don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, they're also trying to figure it out day by day. So it's best that you just let your inner creativity, your inner fire, your inner spirit guide you, as opposed to listening to someone else's, right? Same thing here in the tarot community, right? These readings and videos should really only be used to sharpen your own intuition, right? Yes, you might receive guidance that you didn't get before, a perspective that you weren't looking at, but it's always already within you. I hope that these readings are always leading you guys back to yourself, your inner High Priestess. Okay, because everyone's path is different. So yeah, I really do feel like this is some sort of mother figure. Let's just go ahead and get one more card for each one, and then we'll move into your highest energy, okay? Yeah, justice. Always ending up either on the short end of the stick here, Sagittarians, by listening or by ignoring what your higher self is telling you to do in lieu of pleasing this mother figure or this empress. This could be a spouse, take it how it resonate. You always end up lacking somehow, or things always end up out of balance. And I think that's what the Virgo energy here is trying to get you to see. This is a routine practice for you, meaning this is a repeating cycle that you got to bring into balance here, okay? Tell me more. Last message here from Cancer energy. There you go. Yeah. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Not wanting to let go, or someone not wanting to let go of you. You could just have a mother who smothers a little bit, hovers like a helicopter mom, or someone who just really isn't ready to let you go off and live your best life here, Sagittarians, or you lead your own way. They always feel like they know what's best for you. Yeah. Creativity and 5 of Swords. But that energy, or yielding to that energy all the time, puts you in conflict with your own creative force. It just does. There's no one else in that 5 of Swords energy. Just you. So this person, they might be overly opinionated, take it how it resonates, okay? And again, this is no disrespect. Promise me, trust me, I know. But it's just, it comes to a certain point here, Sagittarians, where you have to, again, trust your fire, trust your creativity, trust your higher self above all else, right? Which is really you building your relationship with the divine, with God, with the universe. Take it and name it however you want. Okay. Hi, Julie. This resonates, wondering about the outcome. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there shortly, okay? Let's see, behind that 5 of Swords though, with the creativity, yeah, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So I do feel like you will figure out how to navigate this energy or work with this person if this is a mother or a family figure or a partner. Okay, you do have the Ace of Cups here, which along with the Ace of Wands would say that that's where I feel like for some of y'all the compassion is going to come in, right? Really understanding that this person is coming from a good place. It's just, it's not always wise to take their advice, okay? Take how it resonates. You do have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. 3 aces with the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Cups. So ultimately here, Sagittarians, you are going to head towards some form of happiness. Look, 4 of Wands. Y'all, I can't make this up. This is beautiful. Okay, following your creativity is going to bring you this. Okay, the moment that you stop battling with yourself and you start working with your inner high priestess, right? Your trinity of energy, take it how it resonates. That's what's going to lead you to this overflowing feeling of joy, contentment, happiness, all right? That's when the divine is really going to give you something or lead you to something that will really give you that sense of fulfillment in your heart space, right? Emotionally, which is super important here, okay? That emotional offering or fulfillment might come from someone or an opportunity here. Or you just might find you have more to give than you did before, okay? It's just going to put you in a very, very free energy, because that devil energy, I think, is it's binding you, right? This person's not wanting to let go of you, or you're maybe struggling to let go of them. But ultimately you have the Ace of Pentacles. So a new beginning, a fresh start here, okay? That's where your creativity is going to lead you to a solid foundation. All right, one where you're a little bit more in control of your narrative. That might be this karmic lesson that you're learning, right? And ultimately that, yeah, like we've been saying, your happiness, your fulfillment is what's most important, okay? Not the happiness of those around you. And that's not to say we don't care about the people we love, but again, this is a pattern of you hitting dead ends by appeasing other people. That's the karmic cycle that has to stop. And that's also maybe even going to lead you to healthier connections. And for some of you, maybe a relationship and a connection, because you also have the 10 of Pentacles here. Right? So either within the relationship you're already in, or within the, if this is like a romantic one or the platonic one within your own family dynamics, you being happy in your 9 of Pentacles is ultimately going to lead to a mutually beneficial energy between those you are connected with, which will fortify this 10 of Pentacles of having a solid foundation and proper grounding here, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the highest energetic outcome of this situation might be. I feel like we kind of tapped into it just there with those cards, but let's just get some more energy on it and what you specifically need to focus on. Okay, change. First thing that came out. All right, I'm going to take it. That's what needs to change. This clinging on to someone or someone clinging on to you. Maybe you're both clinging on to each other. But that's what has to shift in order for not only for you to get free, but for this person to also be free to put that energy towards something that will also help and support them. Okay, what else? Thank you. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, you've got courage. Okay, highest energetic outcome. You also have forgiveness, right? That's where I was feeling some of you have to work on forgiving yourselves here for falling into this trap again, believing in this again, or again, like for repeating the pattern as many times as you have. You also have voyage here. So some of you, this is like, that's what I was talking about. It's like somewhere you're supposed to be headed here, Sagittarius. You're supposed to go. And again, as sweetly and as lightly as I can say that, this Empress energy maybe isn't meant to be there, okay? Or isn't meant to accompany you. It's almost like there's a need to spread your wings here from this situation, all right? You also got wisdom, okay? That was that Saturn energy as well that I was picking up on. So you've been in this karmic cycle for a while now, or you've repeated this pattern multiple times. What have you learned from it? And use what you've learned to change the energy or change how you relate to this person or how you deal with this person or absorb their energy, or, like I said, take it with a grain of salt for some of you. Tell me more, okay? Tell me more about what Sagittarians need to focus on or what the highest energetic outcome might be here. Yeah, focus on focus. Focus on where you're headed here. Focus on where you are specifically going. Maybe even focus on having the courage. Because for some of you, there's a little bit of fear wrapped around letting this person go or this person letting you go. Because again, I get it's like they want to protect you. It's a very protective energy. But I do feel like there's this fire that's brewing within y'all, especially with that Ace of Wands, to have the courage to branch out on, do something new, explore something different, because there's a map kind of in the background of this energy. To go places where you haven't gone, maybe where this energy hasn't gone right. It's whatever they're advising you or sharing with you, it's out of love. Like I said, it's coming from a good place. It's just a little misguided, okay? Or it's they're unable to either see where you're headed, or they can't necessarily relate to where you're trying to go. So what they offer you just doesn't match what you need, and or do you know what I mean? It just leads you in the wrong path. We'll just stay there. Okay. Tell me more about this focus though. For Sagittarians. Yeah, come on now. There you go. You got transformation and love. Okay. So forgiveness will definitely transform the situation, and I feel like that forgiveness starts with yourself here. And again, like we saw up in behind this, right? Some of you, there is this love energy or this love connection that you're going to have to separate yourself from this devil energy or whatever is holding on to you or whatever you're holding on to in order to receive all of that goodness that was up behind here, right? I'll show it to you guys again. Ace of Cups coming in. This could be that love, a love offer, right? Which might lead you to a new city, a new state, a new country for some of y'all, or a brand new environment, okay? Wheel of Fortune would say that nothing is set in stone. So just kind of roll with it as it comes. But again, ultimately, this new opportunity, it's going to be very fortunate for you, right? It's going to put you in the right space, in the right place, with the right environment to connect with your inner Nine of Cups, to build a healthy, sturdy foundation. Maybe for some of y'all, this love is marriage, okay? That's that voyage. 10 of Pentacles. So voyaging into something that is your own family or your own foundation or something that will be long lasting and permanent in your life, okay? And even if you look at this, sorry, this will be the last one and then we'll end this, okay? You see how it's like the parent whale and the child whale has these strings attached to it? Some of you, this might be a parent-child relationship, whether, again, with your own parents or you're the parent. Take it how it resonates, okay? And I feel like this baby whale has been carried, right? A long way, a long way. For some of you, if this is you being the parent, it's like you've done all that you can do. You've done a wonderful job. I feel like I have to say that too. Okay, but it's time for someone to kind of fly the nest or spread their wings. And there's courage on both ends to do so. The courage to let go and the courage to take that step, that fool energy. All right? Sagittarius, this was a lot. I hope you found this reading helpful and insightful. Maybe feel with some confirmation around what you got going on or what's to come up here for you, or at least how you're being cosmically supported in this moment. I thank you to everybody who tuned in here live. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Truly Blessed. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate y'all so much. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure you like the video. Let me know what connected with you in the comments below. I love to hear that from you all. It really helps me as a reader. Again, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Turn on that bell notification to all so you don't miss out on a daily live here at Cusp of Roses. And make sure you guys check out my channel memberships. I offer exclusive members only content to a very beautiful group of people, and we're growing, and I'd love for you guys to be a part of that. But if not, Sagittarians, no harm, no foul, no worry, no problem. I'll see y'all in the next one, all right? Namaste.